crosses beyond 5 minutes time of possession already. And this one, it gets jumped, and it looks like it's Moxie back onto his feet. So after getting run through by Dedrick Mills, he says, I'll go ahead and get my second interception of the season. Down here in the score zone, Bo Levi Mitchell, 13 touchdowns, just 1 interception on the season. Tight. Looks to the left-hand side, open receiver, walking in, Tim White, touchdown, Tiger Cat.
Do what you got to do. Tim's just going to, he's coming from a deep waggle, kind of comes out and he's kind of lost in space. Nobody, no DeMario Houston.
And given, of course, the Hamilton fans something to cheer about going into 2025, the first game, the home opener for the Tiger Cats, it will be the jersey retirement of Garney Henley. As speaking of receiving touchdowns in honor of 26, there goes 19-12. Hamilton on the board right away.
Middle of the field, a little post route across the free safety's face, and I'll put it on him. Bo says, yeah. Cameron Judge tries to get there, and he didn't have a chance, and Bo just, they're smoking right now. Calgary better wake up.
Feel a little bit of resentment maybe for the way the season started with Hamilton losing a game to Calgary that they felt they probably should have won, and Bo Levi Mitchell hot out of the starting gates. See what he can do on 2nd and 10. Haven't seen many of these early on. Hamilton's passing game's been dominating over the middle. Keandre Smith. The whole shot is good. And Smith, going into 2025, he felt like it was the right thing to do to play Bo, and certainly looks that way early on. As Mitchell looks over the top, Giovanni Robinson! Touchdown for the big man from Jamaica.
Okay, our stat man, Johnny Perlberg, said Bo's on pace for 520 and 8 touchdowns. Roll out in the corner. There's the point fake. Roll out. Bowder's nowhere near him. Nope.
Into the end zone. So Leggio, after missing the extra point, hacks this one down a little bit short, and it's picked up by Ryan Leader, trying to run to the wide side. And he gets chopped down as well.
Where was this all year?
I start to wonder what kind of numbers could get posted for Mitchell tonight as he looks over the top. Stephen Dunbar, free and behind coverage, cuts back and is tackled, not until he's at the Calgary 36. They flop the receivers over. Mitchell takes the run, knifes this one into the end zone, make it 4, and Stephen Dunbar has his 4th major of the season.
Clinic, sprint, 3-step sprint out to your right. Don't even need the point fake. Just stick it on him. He's going to find the soft spot between Williams.
Still a developing quarterback, but certainly putting the work in behind Jake Mayer. Now Matthew Schultz as Kylan Hill looking for anything up front to make his way through. Did the football come out at the end of this play? Hamilton says they have the football.
He's doing things in order to put his football team in a position to win and getting those W's right now.
3 defensive linemen in the top 10 of CFL sacks for the Argonauts. As Tim White free down the middle again. He jumps backwards thinking someone's there. They weren't, and then finally gets tackled at the 40-yard line. Are we on? That could still have playoff implications depending on how tomorrow plays out with Red Blacks and Argonauts. Now Greg Bell gets a touch, breaks across the 30, and he's inside the 20 before Bentley Sanders escorts him out of bounds.
In the Canadian Football League.
And he missed an extra point earlier on. The Edmonton legend Dave Cutler in the sole possession of 8th place on the CFL's all-time points list. And Rene's services have not been needed until now, and he delivers.
Got to stay locked in to keep this momentum going.
5 wide here for Mitchell and the Tiger Cats offense. He does go out to that wide side. It's picked, and it'll be a house call all the way to the end zone. Trey Roberson, touchdown Stampeders.
Just sitting here, and Bo kind of leads his receiver up the field and right into Roberson, and he says thank you, and it's a house call. Well, that's what they needed right there. It was a series that was a little, wow, what's going on? Take care of the ball. A lot of traffic there.
Maybe a little bit of football karma.
Roughing it.
Well, Calgary's been roughing it offensively in this first half, but Diedrich Mills.
Casantonis better check him.
Schultz looks left, comes back to the right-hand side, now wants to use his legs. A little bit of breathing room here, Matthew Schultz, touchdown!
Avoid it and watch him navigate through this pocket here. A lot of bodies moving around, a little stun up front. And then he sees a lane, and it's good night, sweetheart. He's in the end zone. That's something that Dave Dickinson, head coach.
It's a two-possession game somehow. Schultz looks right, fade ball, Reggie Begelton. And all of a sudden, here come the Calgary Stampeders. Came into the year as the franchise quarterback. They're out of the playoffs now, but he is in the game as Diedrich Mills goes for a gain of 14 on first down. Another first down. Second place in franchise history with 227 regular season games played.
Hit that well.
Tags on 3 more points. Lawrence Woods.
Official stepped in, give him 10 yards.
Inside 90 seconds remaining in the third. 13-point Tiger Cats advantage. Bo Levi Mitchell dances up the pocket and then turtles. And that'll go down as a sack. Is that Hicks? Yeah, he almost had him chasing from the backside earlier. Bo Levi Mitchell. Stutters in the pocket, looking over the top. Tim White running free through the secondary again. It hung up, but he falls underneath. It crosses the 55, and Tim White is brought down at the 44-yard line of the Calgary Stampeders.
Tim took his eyes off the ball before he had it secured, and that was a tough one.
35-yard attempt here for Leggio. Cam Eccles watches it sail through the uprights. Empty it out, roll the pocket to his right. And on the run, little sprint option, gets it to Keandre
There we
Smith.
go.
And Smith steps out of bounds at the 50. There it is, 5,000 passing yards on the season for Bo Levi Mitchell.
There we go.
Career high 5 touchdown passes, July 28th at Edmonton. Looking for his 5th here into a tight window. Stephen Dunbar Jr. Count him up, Bo.
Levi Mitchell darts this one in, feeling it, kind of exemplifies the night. Tight window, Dunbar in the end zone.
Nice snap here. Former Ticat Aaron Crawford and Cody Grace didn't like that punt at all. He spun out of it in frustration. And Lawrence Woods bounces off a tackler. Stiff arms trying to get away and wrapped up from behind. Bailey Devine Scott's had a frustrating evening.
Lawrence Woods, the third, is to the house.
Levi Mitchell back to work. Stays on the field. Greg Bell's going to go for a tackle for loss this time. Where will Bo Levi Mitchell go with this? On second and long, pressure on, wrapped up, brought down. Hicks is home again.
Play calls, coaching is important.
Emptied out 4-by-2 for Schultz this time against the 4-man rush. He looks over the middle, big hit. Highland Hill held on to it. Casantonis.
I think what they got to do is eliminate penalties to give themselves a chance. They got to get out of the way of themselves before they can beat somebody else. Oh, this is Greg Bell. I want to see this in a while.
Greg Bell down the sideline, trying to stay inbounds.
Get after it because I know he's chomping at the bit to make things happen. Get that team back on track.